How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's OceansReviews here today. So now I'm back again for another video, another Blu-ray DVD update video. I did skip a month on doing these videos because you know, it was a short while there where I didn't have the time to make any videos, but now that I'm back at it, I'm back to sort of, you know, picking things up and, you know, going out and buying some bits and some movies and things like that. So that has now sort of continued. But yeah, so this month I've visited, you know, CEX. I've gone to the op shop once, so I went for an op shop visit once, and yeah, that's about it for this month. I always go to CEX at least like 3 to maybe 4 times a month. So CEX is always a store I frequent. I always just go in there and pick things up. You know, there's always an item in there that I kind of want. It's like a couple of bucks. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll buy it. It's a couple of dollars. You don't feel bad about it. It's like you're not breaking the bank or anything. It's like $3. And that's what a lot of these titles are kind of like. There are a lot of things that I've just gone ahead and bought. Yeah, because they're cheap, you know, they're a couple of dollars. So let's get into it. Not a huge pile, not a huge stack for this month. Definitely a bit of a smaller stack for me. But let's get into it. So the first title I bought, I did buy this one just recently, and that is Burnt with Bradley Cooper in it. This one was $3 at CEX, and the reasoning behind picking up this film is I do like sort of reality, like cooking TV shows. So like things like, you know, like Hotel Hell and Hell's Kitchen and things like that. I'm a bit of a sucker for those kind of shows, like MasterChef and things like that. I'm not sure if you guys have those sort of shows in the UK. You might do, like MasterChef and things like that. You probably do. But I sort of enjoy those kind of TV shows. It's probably the only reality sort of TV shows that I'll actually watch, which would be like Hotel Hell, MasterChef, stuff like that. And this one is a movie about like this chef, you know, like this sort of celebrity chef, and he essentially is sort of down in the dumps at the start of the film, and then he brings himself up because he wants to earn his like 3rd Michelin star. And he's a bit of a Gordon Ramsay type. You know, he has a few like anger outbursts and things like that, and things happen. And this film was okay. It wasn't really good. The writing was really bad. The story was really bad. It was just really, really terribly written, I must say. The acting wasn't really that good either. But some of the dishes they put together, like if you're into cooking, I'm not really into cooking. I just like those TV shows that relate to cooking and things like that, like those reality TV shows. If you're into stuff like that, you might get some enjoyment from this. Like I did to some extent. Some of the colors on the plate looked pretty good. You know, like some of the food they were making looked really like fancy and, you know, a bit hoity-toity, if you guys have heard that phrase before. But it was okay. It wasn't really a good film. It was just probably about a 2.5 out of 5 for me. So I did watch this one. I picked this one up like maybe a couple of days ago, and I did watch it last night. So yeah, I can give you like some sort of like review or a couple of words on it. But, you know, I picked it up thinking like, oh, Bradley Cooper, you know, it might be good. You know, and I read the back and it seemed like something that was quite interesting. And for $3, I guess you can't really go wrong. But yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. It's not something that I'll watch again. But, you know, it was okay. It was okay. Then I got another one here. It's like a racing film. It's a film that I've heard some good things on. I've heard some good things about it. It's got some Chris Hemsworth in it. So that film is called Rush. Yeah, I've heard some good things about this one. I do like sort of racing. I like racing games. You know, I love my racing games, like sort of like dirt games. Like if you guys have played any of those games, like dirt rally games, things like NASCAR and stuff like that. I do like racing stuff like that. And this one just appealed to me. Yeah, but I'm not really too sure about it yet. You know, I haven't seen it yet, of course. But yeah, I did pick it up for $3. So I thought, why not give it a go? Rush, yeah. Let me know what you think of Rush, or if you've seen it. And then I've got the one of the Batman films, live action films that I was missing from my collection. That's Batman v Superman. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. You know, this is always in CEX, so it's quite relatively easy to find. But I recorded my Batman sort of ranking video not too long ago, and this was featured, but I didn't actually have it, so I went ahead and just bought it just to have. But I also might watch it again. It's been quite some time, but it's not a film that I did enjoy when I did watch it, so you know, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'll get through the whole thing. It's just not something that I really enjoyed, but you know, I just picked it up to have it in the collection because, you know, I do like DC. I do like Batman. I do like Superman. I do like Henry Cavill. So that was $4. So not a bad pickup. And then we got another superhero film. We got Ant-Man. This is one that I was missing from the collection. Probably the Marvel character that I have the least experience with when it comes to, yeah, just Marvel in general. I think I've seen the Ant-Man films, this one and the second one time a piece. So before watching Quantumania, I sort of want to get a bit more familiarized with the Ant-Man films. So that's what I've done. Yeah, so I picked this one up for $3. I don't know, I don't mind them. They're okay. I do like Paul Rudd to an extent. I'm not sure if he really fits in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because of like how he holds himself as an actor. He's more of like he just doesn't feel like a hero in a way. Like, I feel like that's sort of nasty to say for some reason. But he just doesn't feel like a hero type to me. Feels like more of a comedic actor. He's like more in comedic roles and just low-key fun things. But then again, you know, I feel like I haven't really given the Ant-Man films much of a chance in the first place. So it's what I'm doing now. Especially this first film. I don't really remember it quite well because I've only seen it the once. But yeah, so we got that. And then we got... So these couple of titles here are from the op shop. Yeah, I went there for a visit, picked up 3 DVDs. They do have Blu-rays there, but the Blu-rays are quite common titles. So I picked up a couple of DVDs I thought were pretty good purchases. So we got Blade Trilogy. This one was $4. Got a little sticker there, $4. I did want to get the first one on 4K, but I didn't. Well, I haven't yet, and I probably won't for some reason. I feel like I just didn't really connect with the film as I thought I would. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it had some really good action, but I don't think, in my opinion, they're worthy for the 4K purchase. You know, that it's not something that I'm willing to spend the money on. But this one comes with all 3 films, and I'm happy to have, you know, all these on DVD and just have them as is like this. The DVDs are quite in good condition as well. So I haven't seen Blade Trinity. I believe I've seen Blade 2, but I haven't seen the third film, which I've heard is kind of a bit so I'm not really too sure about that one. But got the trilogy now on DVD, and I'm happy to just have the DVD for those films. And then we got this double pack of these films here. These films I don't really know anything about, other than I saw Miranda from Miranda's Movie Madness. She picked up one of these films like a while ago, a long time ago, but I remember it because, I don't know, my memory's funky like that. It's got Robert De Niro in it. I really like Robert De Niro. I think he's like one of the best actors of all time. And we've got Analyze This and Analyze That. Yeah, so we got these two. I'm not really too sure what to expect. They look like some sort of comedic kind of films, which, I wouldn't expect from Robert De Niro. I mean, I've seen him in like maybe one comedic style type film. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how we go with these two. But yeah, I remember Miranda picking up maybe one of these films a while ago, and I just remember it vividly. For some reason. Don't ask me why. But yeah, so we got these. This was $3 for the double pack of these movies, and these ones are quite hard to find. Never seen these out in the wild before, except at the op shop. Never seen them at CEX or nothing like that. But I always keep my eye out for titles like that, just things that go under the radar, because they're hidden gems. Now we got this one. I've grown such an affinity for this character just over the past, I think, few months. I've had this sort of addiction for Sean Connery's 007. He's just so good as 007, as James Bond. Better than Daniel Craig. I've always been used to, I've only seen Daniel Craig's 007 films up until now, and I think Sean Connery just blows him out of the park as 007, as James Bond. He's just so good. He plays the part just on point for me. He's James Bond, I think, for me. So I found this DVD at the op shop. This one looks really good. I just love the style of this DVD. I know there is a lot of these out and about. In Australia, they're a bit hard to find, and they're a bit costly for some reason. I guess because it's a really popular franchise, so they're a bit costly. And I know these DVDs come in a pack. So we got Goldfinger 007, Goldfinger. This is the one that I haven't seen yet. I saw Dr. No and From Russia with Love recently. Absolutely loved them. I thought they were amazing. They were awesome. Fucking awesome 007 films. For some reason, I just think they just shit all over Daniel Craig's films. I don't know why. I think my favourite Daniel Craig James Bond film would have to be Casino Royale. That one was really good. But yeah, Sean Connery as 007 I just really enjoy. I think he's really good. He plays the part really well. But I found this one and I really like the style of the DVD. I just think it looks awesome. Eventually I'm going to get a box set, James Bond box set, and get them all on Blu-ray. But yeah, so I thought this one was cool. And it also comes with this really nice little booklet, which, was another reason why I wanted to get it. It's not really like an in-depth booklet, but it just comes with a few little bits and pieces. I'm yet to read through it. Bit of artwork though, and I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna buy that. And for $3, honestly, I'm happy to pay that for this DVD. Yeah, because there is DVDs like this, for some reason they just go for like just stupid prices. I don't know why. But a lot of the James Bond and 007 stuff here, at least in Australia, is either really hard to find or they're really expensive. There's like this Sean Connery box set at my local CEX that's like, I don't know, some ridiculous price, like $50 for like 4 of his movies in like this 4-pack. But yeah, I don't know. So I was happy to get this Goldfinger. It's the one that I haven't seen yet. So far, absolutely loving 007 films. I'm going to stop. I'm going on like a bit of a downhill spiral thing just talking about 007. But I can see why people love the franchise and they love the movies so much and they're big fans, because they're just fantastic. They really are. Now, we got 3 movies here. Someone special has inspired me to start collecting these films, and they almost sparked like this nostalgic feeling that I had when I was a kid that I forgot about. I completely forgot about these movies, and you know, I used to watch them profusely as a kid. I used to love them, and yeah, Danny over This Is My Life showed his like collection of them a while ago, and it just sparked something inside of me. I was like, oh, awesome, this is so cool. I want to watch some of these again, you know, I want to collect them, and because I really love them. There was one that I used to watch so much as a kid, and it's the Scooby-Doo films. We got a bunch of animated Scooby-Doo movies, and I got Scooby-Doo meets Batman. I thought this one was quite cool. There's a lot that I haven't seen, but this one seems quite interesting because it's like, you know, it's Batman. Like, come on, it's Batman. Scooby-Doo meets Batman, and the front cover looks pretty cool. We got, you know, like Robin and the Joker and Penguin, and yeah, that one seems quite interesting. A little crossover sort of flick. This was $4. Some of these can be quite... Okay, I'm like out of focus. Hello? There we go. I was out of focus there for a second. But yeah, some of these can be quite hard to come by or a bit pricey. There's some in my CEX that are like $20 each for the DVD. Not these ones that I've got here, but here we got Scooby-Doo meets Batman, little crossover one. And we got Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword, original movie. This was $4 as well. $4. And then we got Scooby-Doo Arabian Nights. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to watch some of these movies. I used to play some of the games, and it'd just be really cool to have them all, like you know, and like have a collection of them. I just think they're definitely some of the animated films I'd like to have, you know. They're cool. You know, I love Scooby-Doo, love animated Scooby-Doo. Live action films were kind of fun as well. They weren't great, but you know. And then we got last but not least, we got Mad Men season 6. So yeah, I am collecting all of these ones because I do like the show. I'm just going to buy them all on DVD. You know, I've just been picking them up here and there from CEX because they've just been there. And you know, they're pretty low, you know, priced. They're pretty low priced, so they range from about $1 to like $3 per season. So I've been picking them up here and there when I find them and find the ones that I'm missing. Yeah, because it's a show that I'm going to get back into. And yeah, so got season 6 of Mad Men. I do enjoy the era that it's set in, and yeah, so got that season 6 of Mad Men. That's it, guys. That's everything that I picked up for this month. Not a whole lot. As you can see, that I am picking up a few more DVDs now here and there, which is usually, you know, that's quite so, you know, it's quite new for me. I mean, I used to have a massive DVD collection before I started my channel, but I sort of gave them all away once I started getting into Blu-rays and buying Blu-rays. But yeah, you know, I do like buying DVDs. You know, they're cheap and it's a good alternative. It's a cheap alternative to be able to buy a DVD that you don't really care. You know, you don't have to, you're not worried about getting them on Blu-ray. You're just happy to have the film. You know, it doesn't matter what format it is on, and you know, you're just happy for that alternative. It's a cheap alternative. But sometimes they can be quite pricey, you know, like there's things that are hard to find and they're on DVD, but they're quite pricey. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love to see a comment down below if you know, like anything that you saw here that I showed today. Anything interesting that's caught your eye, I'd love to know. Comment down below. Love to read your guys' comments. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.